I'm a huge fan of Kickstarter products, so when I was asked if I wanted to do a sponsored review of the Loopy Looper, which is just now launching, I absolutely said yes. We're gonna be taking a look at them from a fidget toy and skill toy perspective, and I'll let you know which one is my favorite. I'll make sure to put a link in the description below so you can take a look for yourself. Let's check it out. People can find themselves fidgeting with all sorts of things such as a marble in the lid. The Loopy Looper can do this better and more. It's comprised of a hard plastic ring and a soft weighted ball, and I have some interesting notes about both of these later on. There are 4 Loopy Loopers to choose from, which have unique colors and unique features. To use it, you put the ball in the loop, give it a little flick of the wrist to get it going, and then you do little small movements at the rhythm of the ball to keep it going, harnessing the power of centrifugal forces. I was curious about the size, so I tried a couple different lids with different diameters, and my favorite was this middle one, which turns out to be exactly the same size as the Loopy Looper. There are 3 different ways to grip the Loopy Looper, which I don't know if they have actual names, so I called them the grasp, the pinch, and the squeeze. It's probably easiest to start off in a vertical position, but you can also lay it horizontally on a table and get it spinning, and then pick it up, and as long as you keep that rhythm going, you can put it in any orientation you like, and the ball will stay in it. Now we're going to talk about the unique features of the 4 different Loopy Loopers, and let me know in the comments below which one you would select if you could only choose one. The flow is the most basic and is probably the best for beginners and fidgeting, as the ball is less likely to fall out. The hoop is similar to the flow, except it has a hole in the bottom, well, a hoop that you can use to try to catch the ball. This is a great compromise between a fidget toy and a skill toy, and you can try to see how many times you can catch it in the hoop in a row. The edge is a little riskier with very narrow sides where the ball rolls around the loop. The jump does exactly what it says. It allows the ball to jump through this little gap in it. It is important to note that you do need to spin it in a certain direction to make this work. It will not spin in both directions, but you can just flip it around in your hand if you like it to spin the other way. The other note is you'll feel a little bit of a tick each time it jumps and completes that jump, making it a bit more of a skill toy than a fidget toy, and you can also do other tricks like try to catch it in the gap. Let's talk about the ball a little more because it's pretty important. It has a metal weighted core and a soft outer shell that feels kind of rubbery and soft. And that is important because it is much quieter. Just listen to the difference between it and a metal ball bearing and a marble. In addition, if you accidentally drop the ball during a skill trick, it's not going to go bouncing away, it's not going to go rolling really far, and it's going to be a softer outer coating, whatever it's landing on, compared to a marble or a ball bearing. Now I'll say the one downside with this slight rubber coating is I do find that marbles or these ball bearings roll a little bit quicker in there and maybe a little bit longer whenever you're holding it horizontal. But that's a small price to pay to have something that can actually be quiet enough to use around people and not annoy them. And also, if you drop this, you're not chasing it all over the place. When you're done, you don't have to store the ball in the poppet, although it fits nearly perfectly in there. You just place the ball on the unique cutouts on each of the loops and it's stored. Now I did think it was interesting that the hoop one has this hole in the bottom, and whenever you're ready to use it again, you just poke it all the way through and it's in the loop ready to be used. After trying them all out, my favorite one out of all of them is the hoop. Really, it's a great compromise with that easy spinning fidgeting, but also it's a skill toy with that hoop in the middle. You can try to catch the ball. And I also thought it was pretty clever with that storage system where you push the ball through. Besides what I showed you in this video, I'm sure people will come up with different ways to use this thing and different tricks. And again, I made sure to put a link in the description below so you can check it out for yourself.